There are settings inside your YouTube account right now that are working against you. Not loudly, not dramatically, just quietly, methodically, making sure your videos reach fewer people than they should. And most small channel creators have no idea they're sitting there. I'm Stickman Matt, and main channel Matt walked into my office last week, which is just a whiteboard and a stick figure sized chair, and said, why do so many new channels sabotage themselves before they even start? So I went into YouTube Studio, into the settings most creators never touch, and I came out with 21 specific things that are hurting small channels right now. Let's go through them. Number 1, your channel description is either empty or completely useless. Your channel description is not just for humans to read. It's a signal to YouTube about what your channel covers. If it's blank, YouTube has to guess. If it's vague, YouTube guesses wrong. Write a description that clearly states your niche, that your audience, and the value you provide. Use the actual words your ideal viewer would search for. Number 2, you haven't set your channel keywords. Go to YouTube Studio, Settings, Channel, Basic Info. There's a keywords field. Most creators leave it empty. These keywords help YouTube understand where to place your content in the ecosystem. Fill it with the 10 to 15 most relevant terms for your niche. Number 3, your upload default settings are blank. YouTube Studio lets you set default titles, descriptions, and tags that auto-populate every time you upload. If you're not using this, you're leaving yourself open to forgetting critical metadata when you're rushing to publish. Number 4, you have comments turned off or heavily restricted. Comments are not just engagement, they're a signal. Every comment tells the algorithm that a real human cared enough to respond. Turn them on, moderate them if you need to, but don't eliminate them. Number 5, you're not using chapters. Chapters improve watch time because viewers can navigate to the parts they care about most. More importantly, chapter titles are indexed by YouTube search. Each chapter is essentially a mini keyword opportunity inside your video. Number 6, your end screens aren't set up correctly. End screens should always point to another relevant video on your channel. If you're pointing to your most recent upload, regardless of whether it's related, you're missing the binge loop opportunity. Number 7, your cards are placed randomly. Cards perform best when placed at moments of high viewer intent, usually right after you've delivered a key insight or made a promise about something coming later. Don't just drop them at the 2-minute mark out of habit. Number 8, you're not using a custom thumbnail for every video. Default thumbnails get almost no clicks. Custom thumbnails are one of the highest leverage things you can control. If you're skipping this on any video, you're leaving views on the table. Number 9, your video titles are too safe. Safe titles get ignored. Titles that create a specific question in the viewer's mind get clicks. Compare YouTube growth tips with the one YouTube setting that doubled my click-through rate. One of those gets ignored, the other creates curiosity. Number 10, you haven't linked your channel to Google Search Console. This gives you additional keyword data and helps YouTube understand your content in the context of broader search behavior. It takes 5 minutes and most small channels never do it. Number 11, your first 15 seconds of every video are too slow. The auto captions from your video are indexed by YouTube. If you spend the first 15 seconds on a long intro before getting to the topic, you're wasting your highest value keyword real estate. Number 12, you're not including subtitles or captions. Captions improve accessibility, they improve search indexing, and they improve average view duration because viewers who would otherwise click off due to audio quality can follow along through text. Number 13, your playlist structure is a mess or non-existent. Playlists are a watch time multiplier. When a viewer finishes one video in a well-structured playlist, the next relevant video autoplays. If your playlists aren't organized by topic and audience intent, you're missing this entirely. Number 14, you're publishing at the wrong time. Check your YouTube analytics for when your existing audience is most active. Publishing when your core viewers are online gives your video the best chance of accumulating early watch time signals, which affects how broadly YouTube tests it. Number 15, you haven't set a channel trailer for new visitors. New visitors to your channel page who aren't subscribed will see your channel trailer first. If you don't have one, they see whatever your most recent upload was. Your trailer should answer one question: why should someone subscribe right now? Number 16, your about page doesn't include links. External links on your about page can drive traffic from other platforms and signal to YouTube that your channel is part of a broader content ecosystem. Don't leave this blank. Number 17, you're not using the community tab. If you have access to it, the community tab is free distribution. Posts that get engagement push your channel back into subscriber feeds. Most small creators ignore this completely. Number 18, your tags are generic. Tags aren't as powerful as they used to be, but they're still a signal. Specific tags outperform generic ones. How to grow a faceless YouTube channel in 2025 is better than YouTube tips. Number 19, you haven't enabled automatic chapters. If you don't want to set chapters manually, at least enable YouTube's automatic chapter detection. Something is better than nothing. Number 20, you're not monitoring your real-time analytics after publishing. The first 48 hours after you publish tell YouTube whether your video is worth pushing further. If you're not watching your CTR and average view duration in real time during that window, you're missing the opportunity to react, promote through community posts, or share strategically. Number 21, you're treating your channel like a content dump instead instead of a product. Every setting, every decision, every piece of metadata exists to answer one question for YouTube. Who is this content for, and why should it be shown to them? If you're not asking that question with every upload, you're working against yourself. Fix these 21 things before your next upload, not all at once. Start with the ones that take 5 minutes, batch the rest. The compound effect of getting all of them right is significantly larger than any single viral moment. Now, if you want to discover how I run faceless channels like this and make them into a full business, check out this video next to me, which is a full free course for doing it. I go over the new way of running faceless channels right now on YouTube. See you there. Which of these 21 surprised you the most? Drop it in the comments. I want to know which one the most people are getting wrong.